Good afternoon, everybody. Time for a wolfofbricks.com update. Once again, I am Jim, and this is where we talk about LEGO investing and reselling. So, two things before we get into the main topic. I have decided to go ahead and do a giveaway on the Vespa Duel. We didn't reach 3,000 subscribers, which was kind of a stretch and a big ask. But if you want to stick around to the end of the video, I'll be happy to explain to you how you could go ahead and win this. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was a recent Speed Champions video that I've recently done. So when I uploaded this video, I said to myself, okay, this should do okay, right? And probably be somewhere around the average when it comes to views and all that other stuff. But when you look at the analytics, I mean, this is through the charts. And keep in mind, you know, I asked the question, is Speed Champions a good investment still? Right? And so I was just surprised at how many people watched this. And you could see right here, this is the average of viewers that I have for all the other videos. And this one is just through the roof, right? So that makes me wonder, is Speed Champions over-hoarded? And we kind of knew that it was, but is it like really, really over-hoarded? So you know, that just gives me more evidence that the Speed Champions theme is a theme that I'm probably not going to spend as much time with as others. And while everybody's doing the dog-eat-dog world of the Speed Champions theme, I'm probably going to be go ahead and focusing on other things. All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about two sets that I'm excited to have come out. The first one is the Vespa 125, set number 1106. Should be released March 1st. But here's the thing, folks. The set that I'm really excited about is this guy right here. And it's just the Vespa. And here's the thing. You know, occasionally I will talk about the T1 Camper in videos. And I'm going to talk about it in this video briefly. But I always have my radar on what set LEGO might want to keep for a very long time. The T1 Camper was a set that was in circulation for years, almost a decade, right? And I like this Vespa. I think it's really cool. I think I could get it at a good discount, but I say to myself, is this going to be a T1 Camper? Because I already know there's going to be a T1 Camper set out there in the future in regards to how long it's going to be in circulation, right? Is the Vespa 125 the new T1 Camper? Not so sure, but I'm just going to keep that one on the shelf. But what I really want to talk about is this $9.99 price point of the Vespa. I think this is great. Now, I actually would like to have this be blue and the $100 Vespa be red, but that's okay. Now, here's the thing. I don't know a lot about Vespas. I know they're popular. So, you know, that makes me turn to the internet and see how popular Vespas are. So I Googled how popular are Vespas, right? Well, Vespa has made and sold over 1.6 million scooters all over the world. So that does seem to be a lot. And it looks like the company started doing this back in 1947, right? So there's a lot of history. A lot of people recognize the name and the brand, which makes me happy. So I said to myself, I wonder how popular Vespas are to maybe the T1 Campers. So I went to Google Trends and I typed in Vespa, right? And then I also typed in Volkswagen Camper. And you could clearly see that the Vespa is just through the roof right here, well over the Volkswagen Camper. So that makes me pretty happy because I'm thinking about going in pretty deep on the Vespa. $9.99 price point, of course. Now, when we go to the Volkswagen Camper, you can see, again, this was a set that was on the retail shelves for a very, very long time. And when you go to Camel, 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 you can see it is starting to finally make some money for the people that have been holding on to it. I've pretty much gotten rid of all of mine. The ones that I have are the ones that I plan on keeping for myself. But when it comes to the two Vespa sets, it kind of reminds me of whenever there was a polybag Volkswagen camper van. Now, I think this might have been a GWP, a gift with purchase. I can't remember if this one was something that was for sale. This was back in 2014, right? So if anybody remembers that, please feel free to go ahead and put it in the comments. But when you go and see how well that the Volkswagen Polybag has done over the years, it's done really well. So I really like the smaller $9.99 price point of the LEGO Vespa than I do the $100 one, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and mention this just for fun. We've talked about collectability for a very long time, right? You have the small Vespa, you have the large Vespa, you have the Polybag T1 Camper, and you also have the LEGO Creator T1 Camper. Well, you also have the LEGO Speed Champions Porsche 911, and of course there is, I believe, a $150 set out there that is a LEGO Porsche 911. Looks pretty much exactly like the same thing, but it is much larger than the Speed Champions. So when you talk about collectability, and you look to see what this Speed Champion set is going for, this Speed Champion set, out of all the other Speed Champion sets that have retired the same year, this is going for the most amount of money at the moment. Now, could it be because of collectability? I think so, but I don't know the exact answer. So I'm very excited about the $9.99 LEGO Vespa that will be coming out in a couple of days, probably already out by the time this video airs. And I think it's great. Is this a set that is going to go poof and people are just going to be gobbling up? I think there's a good chance. If you recall the Santa sleigh, right? Back in October and maybe September, you know, everybody was going and gobbling that set up. This is a smaller price point. The Santa sleigh went for somewhere around $50, I think. This is only $9.99. So I do think the days of the $9.99 Vespa are quite limited, but only time will tell. Alright, now we're going to talk about the giveaway. I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed to this channel over the last couple months, and of course through the very beginning. Again, we didn't make 3,000 subscribers, but that's not for a lack of trying. So I would like to reward everybody that has subscribed. And all you need to do is, and for those of you that haven't, you're more than welcome to subscribe right now. So there's really only two requirements when it comes to winning this Bespin Duel set right here, right? You do need to subscribe, and in the comments below, you need to tell me why DC is better than Marvel. I'm joking. I'm joking. In order to win, all you need to do is subscribe, and you also need to write in the comments what set you're looking forward to having LEGO release this year. There's a lot of cool sets that are slated to come out, and this is a really good year for LEGO if you are a collector and a builder. We're going to allow people to write in the comments for probably maybe 7 days, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and pick a winner, which of course will be announced on this YouTube channel. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.